back the layers and work out how things have done, how races are won, and that was a challenge, but it's working well.
Well, one of the most famous names from our rat in Western Victoria, certainly in sport, is Shane Kelly, and he's certainly one of the most famous names in cycling in this country. And after a magnificent career where he went on to win 4 World Championships and he also won 3 Olympic medals, including silver in the 1992 Olympic Games in the kilo time trial, he's decided to become a coach. And I tell you what, Cycling Victoria and also the Victorian Institute of Sport would be rapt to have this man as in charge of the sprint program for the Victorian Institute of Sport. And we've got him here, of course, at the Darebin International Sports Centre today. Shane, thanks for having a chat to GameFace. I tell you what, all these cyclists would be rapt to have a legend like you coaching them, wouldn't they?
Yeah, well, they are. A little bit before their time, though, but they've Googled me a few times, had a bit of a look, so it works well.
Do you like the coaching?
Yeah, I do. It took me a bit to sort of get the feel for it. Just the days of racing and getting on and doing it, because I'd done it for so long now. Pulling it back and having to sort of peel back the layers and work out how things have done, how races are won, and that was a challenge, but it's working well.
Did you see it as a natural transition from being a cyclist? Did you think you'd always like to do coaching?
Yeah, deep down I did, but obviously I twin girls that sort of threw a spanner in the works, so that put a bit of a hold on things. But it's worked well. Obviously, a lot of work's gone into it, and some good people around me as well. So the progression was pretty natural.
Does track cycling in this country get enough credit for the success we have?
I don't think it does.
Why?
Well, I don't think it really ever has. It's probably because we're only really seen every 4 years, or every 2, I suppose, with Commonwealth Games added in. So I think our history and the results we've had over the last 80 odd years has been exceptional on the track, and it's great that road has done so well as well. But obviously my heart's as a trackie, and we need a little bit more, I think.
How good is the sprint team you've got at your disposal, or more specifically, Shane, how good could they be, considering most of them are pretty young at this stage?
Yeah, we've got a strong group, depth-wise, and also talent is quite good. So, ranging from 16 to 21. So there is a bit of a gap, but my job is to get these guys ready for Adelaide for the high performance program, and and hopefully then on to Olympic Games. That's the end result.
Are you still comfortable that the high performance program comes out of Adelaide, or do you think one day we will revert back to having a high performance program in every state so that athletes that come from Victoria can stay in Victoria, etc.?
I think Adelaide is a good fit. Has been there since the 80s, late 80s. I spent nearly 20 years there, and there's a lot of things in place there now. A lot of funding has gone into the velodrome. There's it's heated. It's the wind tunnel is going to go into the facility there as well. So it's pretty easy to get around the city. So and then with the state programs, VIS, NSWIS, etc. We're covering bases in the state, so I think it's a good fit.
Now, Charlie Walsh was your coach for a long time when you went to Adelaide, and he had a reputation of being pretty controversial and fairly fiery. Have we grown out of that style of coaching now, with the greatest respect to Charlie?
Yeah, it has definitely changed. It's there's a different approach. We've got to be sort of, what's the word for it? I'm not saying softer, but just, I suppose, more rounded, and sort of look at all areas, all spaces, and the days of my way or the highway, sort of, it has changed a lot.
Why were you able to benefit from him though?
Well, that's it. Not every athlete did. So I think I knew that was my only chance, and I had to do it that way. There wasn't another pathway, so I think that's a commitment I made to myself, and also to I suppose the program, and I believed in it, and it wasn't easy. I'll give you that. It's a sprinter doing marathon training. It was tough, but I knew to get the Olympic Games and best out of myself, that's what I had to do.
Talking of the Olympic Games, your event where you thrived and starred for so long for Australia. The kilo time trial is gone because the Japanese don't like it. Not very good at it is what we're hearing. I mean, you could look at that a number of different ways. How disappointed are you that that's gone for the time being anyway?
Yeah, when that decision was made, it was a big kick in the butt. But I believe it's a true race, the true test. One chance. Well, now it's two actually, but in the day it was one chance to get everything right for 1 minute. So it is sad, but hopefully it will come back into the fold. And at the moment, it's not an Olympic event, so there's no focus on it. So it's an event that's lost, which is sad.
Cam McCaig, who of course is the father of Alicia, says that you're the perfect coach because you've had lots of highs. You've also had that unfortunate low of 1996. You obviously don't want to talk about that too much, but does that come into your conversations at times to athletes when they think that they might be the favourites about the importance of getting absolutely everything right? And that experience in the long run has probably helped you in your coaching and will continue to help you in your coaching?
Yeah, spot on, mate. It's that's what I draw upon is those experiences, successful or disappointment. It's I think no better way to learn than from experiencing it yourself. And I often get a few of them say how hard they're doing it or how tough it is, and I said, you're talking to the wrong person. I've been there, I've done it. So, but I think it's.
But you're also talking to the right person too, because you can probably help them get through it.
Exactly. And that's the key points. I draw upon my experience and talk through it. And obviously, there's always going to be change and how things sort of progress. But at the end of the day, it comes back to those principles, and it works well.
Do you miss competing? Do you still cycle a bit?
Not as much as I should. We part of the training we use an e-bike, modified e-bike. So I've got to be able to go as quick as these guys. So I get out there and pass on like tactical advice, and it works well. So I still enjoy it. Love getting on the boards and whipping around.
It's a great velodrome. Are the your twin girls going to do it? Would you like them to do it, or are you discouraging them to do it, Shane?
At some point, they love riding a bike, but
how old are they?
Yeah, 8. Yeah, they love riding their bike. They come down here and watch the crew go around and watch me get amongst the action. But at some point if they do want to do it, well, I'll get them out there. But early days yet, so we'll see.
Well, I appreciate you having us down here today. I know you're in the middle of training and you've got a great squad, and we look forward to seeing how they go. And they're in very good hands with the great Shane Kelly. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks.
Good on you, mate. All the best. Thanks.
Get your GameFace on.